Have you ever walked out of a store wondering why you bought something you didn't plan for? Or agreed to something and later thought, "Why did I say yes?" You're not alone. Every day, subtle psychological principles shape our choices in ways we rarely notice. And here's the interesting part. Understanding these principles doesn't make you manipulative. It makes you aware. Today, I'm breaking down 5 powerful psychology tactics that influence human behavior. These aren't secrets reserved for a select few. They're studied in universities, documented in research, and yes, used in marketing, leadership, and everyday interactions. The goal? To help you recognize when they're being used on you and understand how influence really works. Ready? Let's begin. The setup. Here's something worth thinking about. Influence is everywhere. It's in the way a friend convinces you to try a new restaurant. It's in how a great leader inspires a team. It's in advertising, negotiations, and even parenting. But here's what most people miss. The most effective influence isn't forceful or obvious. It's subtle, natural, almost invisible. Let me share 5 principles that reveal how influence actually works. Principle number 1, the mirroring technique. Ever notice how you naturally feel comfortable around certain people? There's often a reason: subconscious mirroring. Research shows that humans tend to trust people who seem similar to them. It's evolutionary. Our ancestors survived by bonding with their tribe. This is why skilled communicators naturally adapt to match. Speaking pace and tone energy levels. Body language, subtly, not obviously. Word choices. It's not about being fake. It's about meeting people where they are. A great teacher doesn't speak to a kindergarten class the same way they'd address college students. That's adaptive communication. Principle number 2, the power of thoughtful pauses. Silence makes people uncomfortable, but that discomfort? It's actually a powerful communication tool. Think about negotiations. When someone states a price and then stays silent, that pause creates pressure. The silence isn't empty, it's loaded with expectation. Often, the other person fills that space with justifications, concessions, or acceptance. Where you see this: job interviews. What salary are you expecting? Pause. Many candidates lower their own expectations. Sales. After stating a price, skilled salespeople stay quiet. The prospect often talks themselves into buying. Difficult conversations. Instead of immediately defending yourself, a calm pause can shift the entire dynamic. Principle number 3, framing choices, the Goldilocks effect. Here's a fascinating truth. How choices are presented matters more than the choices themselves. Parents do this instinctively. Do you want to wear the red shirt or the blue shirt? Not. Do you want to get dressed? Because that might get a no. By offering 2 acceptable options, the child feels autonomous while the parent achieves the goal. Real-world examples. Restaurants often place an expensive item on the menu to make other prices seem reasonable. Would you prefer the standard or premium package? Assumes you're buying. The question is just which one, would Tuesday or Thursday work better, is stronger than, are you available this week? The insight. We all frame choices, often without realizing it. The question is whether we're doing it consciously and ethically. There's a difference between guiding someone toward a mutually beneficial decision and trapping them into something that only serves you. Principle number 4, authentic vulnerability, the trust builder. This might surprise you. Showing appropriate vulnerability often increases influence rather than decreasing it. When leaders admit uncertainty or share challenges, teams often respond with greater loyalty. Why? Because perfection is intimidating and unrelatable. Authentic vulnerability is humanizing. The psychology. Sharing a genuine challenge invites collaboration. It signals trust. I'm not sure about the best approach here. What do you think? Can be more powerful than pretending to have all the answers. The warning sign. If someone constantly shares difficulties but never takes responsibility or makes changes, that's not vulnerability. That's a tactic. True vulnerability leads to growth and connection, not endless excuses. Principle number 5. Perceived value through scarcity. Why do limited time offers work so well? Because humans are wired to want what seems rare. The psychology is simple. When something becomes scarce, our brains interpret it as more valuable. Not because it actually changed, but because availability changed. You see this everywhere. Only 3 seats left at this price. Offer expires in 24 hours. Luxury brands maintaining exclusivity through limited production. Even relationships. When someone becomes less available, interest often increases. The ethical consideration. Is the scarcity real or manufactured? A genuine limited-time opportunity, like seasonal products, is different from artificial urgency created just to pressure people into hasty decisions. The closing. So there you have it, 5 psychological principles that shape human decisions. Mirroring. Building rapport through subtle adaptation. Strategic pauses. Using silence as a communication tool. Choice framing. How options are presented matters authentic vulnerability. Appropriate openness builds trust. Scarcity perception. Rarity increases perceived value. Your next step. Start noticing these principles in action. Watch a commercial and spot the scarcity tactics. Notice mirroring in your next conversation. Observe how choices are framed in meetings. Awareness is power. Not power over others, but power over your own decisions. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments which principle you found most interesting. And subscribe for more insights into human psychology and communication. Remember, influence is everywhere. The question isn't whether you'll encounter it, but whether you'll recognize it.